Welcome back to Conscious Crypto. It has been a while since I posted. I believe I posted back over here with a sell signal, and of course, that got pushed to the upside. It was a longer term sell signal, expecting downside in April. And on a high time frame, 4 hour here, we got a beautiful buy signal. And there's a chance that we have a third push to the high side. However, I am seeing divergence here. And this really kind of was a move based on war and then a stall out and then a rollover. We saw it here, a big push, stall out, then rollover. However, this would also be the makings of a larger bull rally to about the $80,000 mark, maybe just shy, which would be a nice recovery of this recent downside move from 97,000. So that would put us about at the 50% recovery. And that feels good to me. Like that feels like a play that I have to keep in mind and I have to be available for as a swing trader. So this is always coming from a swing trading investing standpoint. I don't scalp on intraday. I took in some trades here and here and had to take profits and protect my entries, but that's just because we were in a certain regime, which is sideways. And it looks like we're trending into some high volatility to the upside. However, I just want to bring attention to this that this is one move here that makes me think that we are potentially changing directions. But based on this divergence, the technicals, there's a good chance that this is it, sweeping the highs here and then rolling over into new lows. Again, we are in a bear market that has been established. Get on program. We do tend to go up more than we go down in bear markets in terms of time. Like these are fast moves. 22 days, fast moves. But we went sideways and up for 55 days. Okay. So same here. Finally bottomed here on that Thursday night. And at the moment, we've gone sideways for 62 days. So quite exhausting, but also looking like something that's like, okay, maybe we build from here because this was an incredibly fast pull down. And if we're going to see some sort of super cycle or something like that, then this is where we see it. Right. This is when we get the opportunity to ride to the high side. And you can see that we've had this trend line test on the RSI of the TDI and this is, sorry about my voice. We see this one test, but hey, it came back down through the Bollinger volatility bands. And then it's like, okay, maybe it's going to try to push back up, try to make another, bear market rally. But in terms of like looking at market structure, I mean, we've broken those lows. We've been unable to close above these lows. So for us to really see more out of a super cycle or seeing another bull run come this quickly, we clearly have to close above the 80,000 mark on a weekly time frame in a meaningful manner with more buying coming in, and probably see that on chain as well as with the ETFs. So for now, I'm just going to stick with the idea that we're here and we've broken down this market structure and our next drop is on the way. Very exhausting to kind of trade this unless you love sideways chop. As somebody who likes to hold my trades for a longer period of time, this has been a pretty frustrating period of time in which to trade. So let's take a look at this indicator. This is something that I've developed and we'll be bringing to market on Alpha Algos, but our Alpha Algo is live and had a $20,000 first week and a $20,000 second week. So I'm pretty freaking stoked and just want to say that, hey, I do think we have more downside in this bull market. Bull markets can be exhausting. So me called the turnover right around here might have been a little premature. And again, the amount of time and amount of opportunities it's had to turn over makes me think that we could be building a base for a significant move up to, again, the 80,000, which aligns with a lot of moving averages on high time frames, as well as market structure up in here. So It's very, very possible. Obviously, Bitcoin's being slept on, but the one thing I will say is that is a nice vector cross of the daily 50 EMA, which tends to be a nice signal towards the upside. I will say that Ethereum had one here, and that turned out to be a turner. So this is what we do. We play probabilities. And for me, this is definitely beginning to be an interesting setup. And what I'm looking for confirmation is a cross of this 50 EMA on the 1 hour time frame with a vector candle. 4 hour would be even stronger, but that 50 is pretty far away at this point. So it's just one of those games that we see some things, we see some rejections. It's like, okay, we just bought the heck up. Like, why are we already pressing ourselves down? Why are we getting divergence if we want to see some monster moves the upside? However, base case, further upside, 80K. Probably stop a little bit shy, maybe 79, and then continue further to the downside. I'm not looking at buying Bitcoin until it hits in the 30s. That's all I'm going to say about that. Not until it hits in the 30s. And there's a lot of reasons for that. I'll post that in another video, but at the moment, that's what it is.